What's up, guys? Intelitech Studios here, and this is yet another very quick follow-up video of Vacuum Saved. Now, this video is kind of cheating because these two vacuums are not technically mine. This one, however, and thankfully out of the three, it's this one, is. So, this is more so just a acquisition of this, plus sort of showing off these other two that I'm fixing for other people. Now, both of these could end up being mine because in both of the cases, in the story behind this one I've had the longest. This is a WindTunnel twin chamber. This belongs to a friend of mine, and he's a friend who is also buying my old laptop off of me and a TV stand that I have. So basically, I offered to fix his vacuum for him, and I said, yeah, I can fix the vacuum for you, and I'll bring it back whenever you want to get the rest of the stuff. And he's like, yeah, sounds good with me. And I also asked him, I said, hey, so if this thing ends up being borked, do you mind if I swap, I can swap it out for another vac for you that I fixed up. He's like, and I'm like, are you cool with that? And he's like, oh yeah, that'd be excellent. So I'm considering switching this out with another machine, and giving him back a different machine, maybe like the Helix or something else, and keeping this one, but I'm not quite sure. Obviously, I don't, if I get this thing working, I honestly haven't worked on it really at all yet. I cleaned it up a little bit, but you can see it's still a little bit dirty. It still needs some work. And I've just been so busy with fixing up other machines that I haven't really worked on this one too much yet. And plus, it's just, I don't know. I don't really have a good excuse. So this one, I literally turned it on for the first time. I had it for so long, I never even turned it on until just now. And it does kind of work, so that's good. I believe it needs a new belt. The brush seems kind of finicky. You might need a new brush roll. And if it needs like a new brush roll or anything major, then I will just go ahead and swap it out with another machine for him. So I don't have to buy a new brush roll right now and have him still have a working vacuum. So, and a lot of people really like these old WindTunnel baglesses. I prefer the bagged version. Both in the case of the Dirt Devil and in the case of the Hoover and the Bissels and all that, I prefer the bagged version. So the bagged version is what I prefer, but I do have some nostalgia with this bagless one. Not as much as the bagged, but I do still like it. And, so then again, it's too heavy for me to actually want to use. So if I was going to keep it, I would never use it. And I would rarely use it. And the plastic is kind of cheap and squirrely. And honestly, I prefer the new Elite to this usage-wise. Like, if I was actually going to use one or the other, I greatly prefer the new Elite, which, of course, now I have. So I don't know, and of course, trying to ship this to a collector would be a pain because, again, it's so heavy. But, so I'm probably going to try to fix this up, and hopefully I won't need any parts and I can give it back to him, and we'll see how that goes. But, so this may be the last time you see it, or it may not. It depends. It just depends on what this thing ends up doing once I tear it apart and see what's up with it. And, this Dirt Devil Total Pet... excuse me. This Dirt Devil Total Pet. Someone bought the Bissell Clean View off of me, the 8975. So that is gone. And I didn't fix the motor on it, but it does still, so it still runs, still has suction. It was just loud. And the person didn't mind that. So he said, hey, I'm just buying this Clean View, so that way, and because I'm buying another vacuum off of some other person, a couple days from now, and I just need one in the meantime because I got new carpets. And he said that this one was shutting off. It would not stay on, and I said maybe it was clogged because he said he got new carpets. Maybe it got clogged with carpet fibers. I noticed that the bin is very, very clean, so clearly whatever he sucked up is lodged somewhere in the tubing, somewhere likely. And so I'll have to see what's up with that. And this has a filter down here. Interesting. So I'll have to see what's up with this. And he said, and he basically just said, he's like, I'm not worried about it. I'm not in a rush. Try to fix it if you want. Otherwise, if it's completely broken, then you can just have it because I don't want to mess with it if it's broken. So we'll see if it's working good or not. It has all the attachments. The Hoover has the extension wand and crevice tool. I don't know if these were already on there or if I put them on there, but That's what's on it right now. I don't know. I don't know if I had this extension one on crevice tool or not, or if that was already on there. But yeah, in the case of the Dirt Devil, it has all the attachments. It has the turbo brush, it has the dusting brush, which is more like a pet hair sort of tool, and it has the extension wand and crevice tool. There is a little piece broken off of it. The little plastic piece that this is supposed to rest into is gone, so this is just kind of free floating. You know, so because it's supposed to have a little caddy that it slides into, but it's snapped off. But besides that, it's in decent condition. It has this little folding handle. It's super light. It's super small. It's like a very sort of, you know, nice machine to look at or to use since it's lightweight. As far as the Hoover, I'm sure you want to see the sticker. That's not the sticker. Where is the sticker on this? I believe it's on the bottom, isn't it? It is. Okay. Well, that's a pain. I don't like that at all. Massively inconvenient. Can you see that? Kinda. Sorry if that's hard to see. Either way. So that's the Hoover, WindTunnel, and the Dirt Devil Total Pet. Of course, this is Royal. 1 year warranty, huh? And I just figured out the date codes for these. Cameron taught me what the date codes were. So this is E14A. I already forgot what that means. Okay, so I did know. So I'll be able to get that figured out, just out of curiosity. For those who actually know off the top of their heads, can look at that and figure out when this is made. And then the star of the show, of course. The one that's actually mine, and thank goodness it's mine, because it almost wasn't. So, a good friend of mine, she had this, and I asked her if she had any vacuums she wanted to trade, because, we tend to trade a bunch of stuff. And I traded her a Singer 3-in-1 vacuum for this, essentially. And, so there's the sticker. So this was manufactured February of 1999. And I know that for sure. So this is one of the very early Swivel Glides. No attachments, unfortunately. But anyways, so this one, she had it. Obviously, now she doesn't because it's mine. But she had it, and she sent me a picture of it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want that. And she's like, really? Because to her, I guess it seems like really nothing special. And to be fair, to me, it wasn't really much anything special either until I saw a bunch of videos on it, and obviously I have a few collector friends that rave about these machines. And I kind of thought, well, it seems just kind of, it's called the Swivel Glide, so it seems like an early sort of take on the Power Glide, although obviously this came a few years before the Power Glide. So obviously the Power Glide more so ripped off this. But it seems nice. And this leans a whole lot. I have no idea why it does that. But look at that lean. That doesn't look right. I don't know if there's screws in here that need to be retorqued or what, but that does not look good. So, it also needs a belt. I do have a belt because this takes the Dirt Devil 4 and 5 style, which is the same belt that the Phantom, Fury, and Thunder takes. So I do have some of those belts. And it also takes Style U bags, which apparently Style 7 Bissell fits just fine from what I've heard. So once this bag runs out, I'll show you that real quick. Once this bag runs out, this is a Hoover Type A bag, I believe. Or it says Type A. I'm not sure if that's Hoover or not, but I can tell it's too big. But it seems to fit just fine on the collar. And this door also is loose. There's a lot of little things about this that I don't like, but I'm not sure if that's the fault of the machine's design or if that's just the fault of its age and potentially being misused. But just Just little things that I don't like, that don't make me want to use this on any regular basis, but I still love having it. So, I'm going to go ahead and run the other two that are less interesting. Also, again, this one supposedly shuts off, so I've never turned this one on before. So we'll see. So first we'll run the Hoover. Brush roll sounds weird on wind down. There's a dusty smell to it. And then this not nearly as interesting Dirt Devil. Okay, that is definitely clogged. I can just tell by the sound of it that's straining. Does this come off? Oh yeah, there's stuff in there. Yeah, so that's the issue. It's clogged. I figured. Okay, but that does run. The brush seems fine. So it looks like it's just clogged. And then the star of the show. Put this on my high pile setting. It also needs a belt. Actually, this is definitely a high pile. Dang, on the high pile setting, this is impossible to push on my carpet. Impossible. On my neighbor's carpet, it was beautiful. Like, it was very, very nice to push. One of the, like, most easily maneuverable vacuums I've ever used. And I was really happy about that, because I thought, oh, this is going to be a nice, easy bag to use, or easy vacuum to use. But on this carpet, first impressions are not good. However, before the Dirt Devil fans jump in my throat, I do still like this. And I am still keeping it. At least for now. I see no reason to get rid of it right now. And I hope that there's something I can do to make it easier to push on my carpet, or if I just have to deal with it. Because I'm not going to use this if it's hard to push on my carpet. Yeah, this is like way too fluffy and plushy carpet, but it's the type of carpet I have. So, see, it still has the stickers on it. World's most maneuverable upright. Oh, that's ironic. Powerful edge cleaning. Easy push swivel casters. Clean air for allergy sufferers. Over 16 feet of reach. Yeah, the hide hose. That's really cool. HEPA filtration, 7 height adjustments, 12 amps. Yeah, the Power Glide definitely ripped this off. Same, has 7 height adjustments, easy gliding. And of course, 20 years later, Bissell ripped off this edge wedge tool with the Power Groom tool. It's just a little bit bigger, but does the same thing. But yeah, so this is easily the most interesting vacuum out of this whole set. That one may be coming a close second. Well, distant second. Because these are everywhere. You can still find these all over the place. These, not so much. At least I never see these anymore. They're not as uncommon as the power glides from what I see. Because a few years ago, you saw these all over the place. But nowadays, you do not see a lot of these still running. A lot of these have been discarded and replaced. So it's definitely very nice to keep these up and running. And again, there's that bag. A lot of dust in there I need to clean out. $256. Wow. So someone sold this bag door for $2.56 on January 27th, 1999. What? Am I reading that right? And there's that. I wonder where that HEPA filter was. So they just put it on the other side of the bag door. That's interesting. Interesting. Doesn't look like a HEPA filter to me, but whatever. Obviously, with this not even being loose, and the filtration on this is not going to be very good. It's probably going to be worse than the Bissell, if that was even possible. But yeah, so that's the Dirt Devil MVP Swivel Glide, or Swivel Glide MVP. I'm pretty sure you say it in that order, right? Is it Dirt Devil Swivel Glide MVP? I think that's correct, right? Maximum vacuum power. So that's what MVP stands for, with motor guard, power edger. Why does it have these slots in it? I don't know why that's there. Wait, that has the tool in it. Do you have to like slide the tool in there? Oh, that would be interesting. Huh. Anyways, but yeah, so it's unfortunate it's missing all the attachments, and I cannot for the life of me find them anywhere other than maybe the extension wands. So it has the edge wedge, or it's supposed to have the edge wedge. An extra belt can go here, crevice tool, dusting brush, which I believe also has a combo tool, or also has a upholstery tool of some kind, and then 2 extension wands, which are both missing. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of my acquisition of the Dirt Devil MVP Swivel Glide and these other 2 machines that kind of are mine, but kind of aren't. And this one that definitely is mine, thankfully. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.